Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
So you might need some international stamps for that to write to.
Yeah.
And it's the Paris Olympic 2024. His name is Matt Dawson. He's 30. It was his right finger on the right hand breaking the ring finger. The ring finger on the right
finger.
So,
yeah. Which might be the least useful, I suppose.
Yeah, the least used.
Yeah.
And he's silly thing to do.
What sport is he engaged in?
Yeah, hockey.
Oh,
hockey.
Yeah, so he's a hockey player. So
big team, man. Big
so
one.
There you go, Rose. We've got all the details.
Did he get into the team? Has he got into the team?
It did, yes. It did get into.
Well, I think that's absolutely terrible. I think it's terrible.
If you had his phone number, Rose, I bet you'd ring him up and give him a good.
I would. I'm going to look him up. I'm going to look him up, and I'm going to check. I'm going to check the facts because, is it possible that he's had an accident? And
yeah, that's the other bit. So he's had an accident, but it's rather than waiting for it to heal.
Because sometimes you get a bit of.
Yeah. So he's had an accident. Rather than waiting for it to heal, he's gone for having it amputated. So there you go. Right.
It brings me to mind something I don't know whether I raised a couple of weeks ago when we were discussing things like this, but there's a lady in America who a few years ago, I'm not sure how many years ago, probably, I don't know, 10 or 15, she always believed she should have been born disabled.
Right.
And this is totally true. You can look it up. I forget her name at the moment. I think Supling is her surname. Anyway, she believed she should have been born disabled, actually born blind.
Right.
And so somehow, and you can believe this or not, you can look it up and you'll find it's true. She convinced, I'm not sure whether it was an anaesthetist or I think it may have been a psychologist.
Right.
And wait for it, to pour bleach into her eyes to make her go blind. Now, she went blind, and in fact, there is an interview on YouTube with an American chat show thing with this lady. She's completely blind, and she has been for some years now. And the obvious question she was asked at first, do you ever regret this? How do you cope? And she said, no, I've never had any regrets. I'm much happier being blind than I ever was because I always believed as a child and as I grew up that I should be blind. So she said, I've never been happier. And of course, it caused a lot of controversy and people saying, how on earth could that be? As I think most of us would say, how on earth could somebody choose to lose their sight? If you like, it makes you think of the magic around us, the colours, the everything, nature and so on. To choose to be blind, to not see a loved one ever again. So
we're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deep Stuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deep Stuff Radio Facebook page.